Assalamu alaikum and a lovely, lovely morning to all of my students and whoever is watching this video right now. I hope and pray that you all are feeling great, amazing, energetic, enthusiastic, enjoying today. Maybe there are like some places it's raining, some places it's not, but it looks good from the window because when you go out it's really humid because it's monsoon season, rainy season, so this has to be humid, but we need rain and we love rain, so we like that as well. So everybody like different things. Not everybody like the same things, not everybody like the same flavor of ice cream, not everybody like the same color, not everybody thinks like the same. So every single person is different from others. And it's good to know about each other, discuss about how do we feel, what do we like. When we make friends, we discuss many things, yeah, and that gives us a chance to know the person we're going to be friends with, right? So it's good to know about the people around you. How do they feel? What do they like? How we can like make them comfortable, make them happy, and that is really really important. But before that, it's really important to know about yourself, right? Yes. So talking about yourself, telling about yourself is also very important, and knowing about yourself is also very important, because we're thinking and thinking, like we are doing things, and somebody's expert in cooking, somebody is expert in computers, somebody's expert in mm, in some other like thing. So there are like many different things people are interested in, and they then when they're interested in that, they get expert of that. So I'm just going to read you a story, kind of a story about me, and that is about me, like every me, how this starts, if it's me, if it's you, if it's like anybody else. There are like a couple of things which are the same. The base is the same, and then we grew up in that like differently. So there's a book about me's. I'm going to read that to you now because we have to learn about ourselves, right? So the book about me says this starts with the day when I was born, right? So the day that I was born, I was very, very small. Like you all will be small at that time? Yes. My mother says that then I could not do much at all. Small babies cannot do much, right? They can only sleep and drink milk, then sleep, then drink milk, then sleep, then, right? I could eat and I could sleep. And I often used to cry. Babies cry, right? Yes, when you were small, when I was small, we all used to do that. We used to eat, we used to sleep, and only we used to cry. But I can't remember crying, nor any reason why. Like sometimes we say, why babies cry? So we even don't remember that we were crying and don't even remember the reason. So, but then I grew and grew and learned to sit and stand, right? Then what happens with you and me? That we grew up and we learned to sit, and then lately we learned to stand, yes, and finally learned to walk alone without my mother's hand. So this all happens with all of us. When I was a small child, when you were a small child, that all happens with us, right? Then I have grown up even more now and do lots of things myself. Like what? Why, I can even lace my shoes and reach the top shelf, right? When we are small, we cannot reach the top shelf. We are like trying to reach, jumping, putting on our like toes, standing on our toes to touch the things, but we cannot do that. But when we grow up, we can do a lot and lot and lot of things. We can jump, we can walk, we can run, we can lace our shoes, we can dress up, right? And that's great. And while I change and grow from the way I used to be, see, now that we have changed when we're growing, as we were before, like small babies. Now we are changing. I know deep down inside that I'll always still be me. So even if we grow up and growing, but we will be, I will be me and you will be you, right? Then what? Yes, you know about the things around you, right? We started to know the things around us. And how? Because we can see, we can hear, we can taste, we can touch, and we can smell, and we can ask questions. Do you ask questions? Yes, it's good to ask questions. And that's how we'll learn. And that's how you also learn, right? So it's good to ask questions. Some things are easy to learn. That's like that the strawberries are red and taste good. Yum, right? That is very easy to learn. Like nose and eyes, it's very easy to learn. But there are like some things which are a little difficult when we were learning as a child. Like other things are harder to learn, like skipping the rope. When we started learning, that was difficult for us. And flying kites, have you ever fly kite? Flying kites is also difficult when you are learning or when you're doing for the first time, right? So learning to fly the kite is also difficult. Then maybe reading or riding a bike is also hard when you're a child. But we learn as we grow. But don't worry, the hard things just take practice. Yes. And once you learn, you won't forget. So it's better to learn in the young age. So we learn the things as we start riding the bike when we were young, and we don't forget that for the whole of our lives. So then, how we feel? We feel nice when we go on the beach or when we talk to a friend, when we play with the friends. Do you feel good? Yes. Or we splash in the puddle. Do you feel good when you splash in the puddle? Yes. Every child enjoys that. And we like when we were child, I was a child even, we always enjoyed all that. And later, when you think of the beach and your friend or the things that you like, it feels nice all over again, right? So, this is all about ourselves. How do we feel? How do we see? But when you are sick or you or just have to stay home, how do you feel about that? Or when you feel, or when you fall and hurt yourself, how do you feel? Do you feel good about that? No. We feel sad about that sometimes. Or when sometimes we are alone at home. As a child you feel sad, but when you grow up you don't feel sad when you are alone, home alone. So there are different feelings for the different situations, right? Sometimes we feel mad, sometimes we are feeling angry, but it's not good to feel angry. So then what happens? Sometimes we dream. Do you dream? Dreaming and wishing. Do you ever dream like when if you're flying? Have you ever dreamed that you're flying in the sky or maybe dancing with the bear? Have you ever dreamed of that? We have different kind of dreams, weird dreams. So we should learn about ourselves. What kind of dreams do I see like often? So, or talking with a pony when no one else is there. Dreams are weird, dreams are different, dreams are like you cannot make up dreams. Then, do you sometimes wish to be something? Do you? Do you wish to be maybe something like kite? Do you fly? Or maybe sometimes like a bee? Or maybe a bike? Or maybe you want to become a ship, right? Do you wish to? Or maybe you want to become a tiger or a leopard? Do you wish to? Okay. Sometimes when a child, we dream and wish differently. Do you dream that you're very tall or even very small, right? Or maybe you see a color in your dreams, or maybe very different things. We see very different things in our dreams. So there are like maybe you can see any of the things over here when you see any dream, right? So you have to know about yourself. Now, looking at all these things, you should know what do you like, what do you wish to do, how do you feel in different situations, and what do you dream, and what do you want to become. Yay! So this was today's class. This was different, learning about yourself, knowing about yourself. So you can draw yourself, you can write about yourself, your name, your age, and the school, the class you go to, and the color you like, and all that. But do even keep these things in your mind, that how do you feel about different things, what do you like, and what do you dream, what do you want to become. So put that down on the piece of paper, or maybe you could draw that. There are two ways to express yourself. Maybe you can draw it, or maybe you can talk about it, or maybe you can write about it, right? So there are like different ways. So we are going to practice that. So this was the class in which we have discussed about myself, a little story I read to you, and I'm going to say goodbye from this class, and I'll see you in the next class, inshallah, very soon. Till then, stay safe, be happy, and be grateful for whatever we have. Till we see each other, I'm going to say you goodbye and Allah Hafiz.